Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The give is to Taylor. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Turning it on. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
On the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, Minnesota! Excellent pass by the back on the option. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Here comes the option. Quick toss. At the 45 on his way. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Golden Gophers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Under fire. With the catch, it's Hardy.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Slithers into space. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's going for the goal line. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Complete to the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. They try to get it outside on the left. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds space on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got a little space. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A first down for the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. We got to... Here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll try to get outside. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their toes.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On the option. Now the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Game 2 brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A first down run on the doorstep. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then...
Touchdown, Minnesota! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Third and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all.
There he goes! And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single...
Oh, a lot of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Try to get it to the edge. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's this range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
To throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They move on top here in the fourth. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.